Okay, welcome back, Leee Vantage. We got WNBA action, Liberty versus Fever. And yes, I cover the W. I'll do highlighted games. Chicago Sky, Sparks, things of that nature. I try to get all the Dallas games. I like them, being from there. And give you a reaction off the highlights, just like I do with the NBA. We'll try to do it for the WNBA as much as possible, but depending on my workload. Okay, let's jump into today's games on the 24th. You won't get it. We'll probably see these highlights the following day. So let's dive into it. What we got? Tip off. Oh, it didn't back this up. Here we go.
On the bench, coming into the game to play mostly the 4 spot now.
And we start our engines.
All right, let's go. The top view was wild. That court. They're trying to get a little saucy with the courts, huh? Everyone's all, hey, court didn't look like that. Nice. Nice. Okay, Caitlin. It's funny, Caitlin Clark. I remember her her freshman year. And my daughter, who was coaching at the time, I was telling her, you gotta see this freshman, man. She's like carrying the whole team out here. I didn't know her name, of course. I couldn't remember her name. My daughter kept talking about South Carolina, I'm like, you gotta see this girl is good, And I was like, she's like the whole team. And then, the whole thing where Angel Reese jumps off. And, you can't see me and all that. And then everyone wants to get racial about everything. And then you got guys who are authentic about the game. And then those who just riding her because she's white and saying, trying to draw the Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. And it's cool. You want to up the ratings. But what you guys have to realize about women's basketball is they just hoop. They just hoop. Fundamentally sound, and they get after it. They are much more competitive, highly competitive than the NBA. They're way more competitive, and what I mean by that is the NBA is a lot of marketing involved, and when you have marketing involved, you do certain things, as we know with the draft this year in the NBA, how that was. In other years. Oh, is Hall playing? They got her playing. Okay. Oh, let me get to the game. What we got? New York 16. But anyways, I'll get into it. I'll pause it. I'll talk more about it at the end. Let's get into these highlights. Nice. This is going to be actually a good game because New York's really good. Defending champs, if I believe. Nice. Nice. Nice screen roll. Keep it rolling. Hey, you gotta stop at the free throw line so she can drop it behind her back to you, and you can get that little 12-footer. Nice backdoor. That's my Stanford girl right there. Stanford in the house. She went. Ooh, hit it. She wasn't getting that much burn last year. Now, oh yeah, by the way, I do like UCLA and Stanford and women's basketball. And Notre Dame. Notre Dame's like my favorite team. Damn, Indiana getting smacked up a little bit. Come on now. Caitlin, let's get it going. Let's get it going. No, that was forced. It was forced. She got to start looking for a shot. But I know who they playing. I know who they playing. I ain't going to lose my mind. I know who they playing. That's forced. Okay, shot clock dwindling down. Nice finish. Nice finish. That's all the way. Take that all the way. Nice, nice. Clean that up. Nice, nice. Hey, the men need to take some lessons, right? work your post players instead of rely on them shooting 3-pointers. That's nice. That's in. That's Stanford. That's in. Nice deny. Look at, they play a lot tougher, a lot harder. Men rely on a lot of athleticism. And those that are very fundamentally sound tend to excel a lot or have longevity. What we got? Okay, we got it back. Oh, damn. Hold it. On the back door. Let's get it, Stanford. That Lexi Hole, huh? It was her sister. Her sister, like twins. Nice. That's nice. That's all day. That's all day. When they played, that Stanford team was dope. Little kiss. Hey, look at Stanford running. Oh, they blew that possession. Okay, let's work the inside. Oh, nice steal in that passing lane. Stewie ain't been doing much, huh? Nice. Oh, it's a comeback. It's a comeback happening. That's why. Yeah, go and give it to her. Rebound. Oh, get out. 3-on-1. What we gonna do? And one. I think that was an and one. Oh, they gonna beat him, huh? Going third. Nice step back. And one. Finally, a makeup call. It's a makeup call. They fouled her earlier. Don't pull away. Ooh. Ooh. Did she step on her? Oh, she kicked her. Okay. What we got? Oh. Don't pull away with it then. Don't pull away with it. Rain on them. Rain on them. Doing it to him. Yeah, New York going down. She should have pulled that. That's nice. She should have pulled that 3 when she called it. She called it in good rhythm too. How did we not walk? Back door. Oh no. Ooh. Oh dang. She should have just took her back door. Yeah. She should have took her back door. She had it. Just go with it. Oh, that's a hand one. Oh man, they play a lot more physical. Oh, why are you letting them come back? Don't shoot that. Oh, rhythm shot too. Walked right into it. Come on, man. Oh, they got another possession. Another. Ooh. Oh, that's clean. That's clean. Come on, wake up, Indiana. Nice. That's N1. Well, them called nothing out here, huh? Get physical then. NBA, that would have been a flagrant. Nice cross. Stay with her, Stanford. I need Indiana to win. I need my Stanford girl to win. It ain't even about Caitlin. I already know what Caitlin. I've been on Caitlin since her freshman year, so I'm not one of them jock riders who just jumped in and saw she was good. You know what I mean? I've been knew she was good. A lot of these girls I've been watching. Shoot, I've been into the W since Cheryl Swoops in the comments and all that. Long time women's basketball. It's just a shame how it's been buried since these girls came out. That's a hard foul. Nice hard foul. No buckets. Make her earn it. But we got 2 seconds left. We just need a miss. And if it timeout was what we did, was it 2? Okay. That's just a 3-point shot. Here she come. Oh. It's too. That was a tough call. That game's been called. There should have been fouls in that game, and they weren't calling them. So that I wouldn't even expect less. But like I was saying, the way the girls play and the marketing based around it isn't marketable that way, not that it's not exciting, because I think it is. It's just the men highlight, they'll, like they tried to do it with the W last year and they were causing a lot of controversy because they was trying to hype up Caitlin and Angel. And then you had the girls in the league who either played college ball or played in the league saying, no, it's not about that. There's a lot of girls can do that. They weren't realizing that most people don't know anything about women's basketball. So they weren't trying to hear who else can do that. They was just like trying to dig into that rivalry and try to get something out of it. And they didn't allow it to get milked enough. And then, you see all the stuff on YouTube with the complete negativity just being perpetuated versus I've even heard and seen the idiotic stuff about Angel missing shots and getting her own rebound. And they're making it like a mockery that she can get her own rebound. I'm just like, did these fools ever poop? That's not an easy thing to do, to get your own rebound. I don't care how many shots you missing. She could have missed 10 shots in a row. Somebody needs to get set down on the bench. Because anyone that play hoops know if the same player get his shot back 5 to 10 times in a row, you are not doing your job underneath the basket. They are outworking you. That's what that means. When she's able to miss 2 to 3 shots and get her rebound, she's outworking the other girl. It has nothing to do with, she needs to be able to finish better. No, that's a beast. Give me anybody that can get O boards. I'm going to tell you I'm going to win most of my games if I get the right personnel behind them. And they actually made videos about that. And I was like, people are complete idiots. I've never seen so many idiots actually get up and post dumb stuff that doesn't make basketball sense. So it tells you how new some people are to watching basketball. It was just riding that wave of Caitlin and Angel. But yeah, people and even with the Stephen A's and everyone, they have to understand too that girls play a different brand of basketball. They play a lot more harder, more fundamentally sound. It's just cleaner. It's not the NBA. It's not them creating traveling moves like the NBA has, with Harden, trying to highlight him. And the NBA trying to sell the face of the league with every year with a different player, trying to throw Steph Curry in for the GOAT conversation and trying to market that and push that. It dies off. The best point guard conversation, that dies off. The debate with LeBron James and just constantly LeBron James. You can't do that at the WNBA. They're not going to allow it because they've been around for a while. It ain't like this just started 5 years ago. Women's professional basketball has been out for a while. So you've let it sit there and fester that way. So now don't get on TV and get mad at the women when they sitting there telling you all these other girls can play the same way. Caitlin's breaking records and she's only played 40 games. So it tells you their whole style is completely different. Not that the other girls couldn't do it. They were talking about what? Who was it? she was saying she didn't even play her whole freshman year. Freshmen weren't allowed, not freshmen, but rookies. I'm sorry, rookies weren't allowed to play their first year in the WNBA. They would sit. So they highlight Caitlin playing and getting all these records, and it's just like different league. It doesn't make sense, because if everyone else didn't get to play, of course you're gonna have all the records. You know what I mean? You got barely a handful of girls in that time span that's probably played. 10 to 15 at the most, like, that probably played their freshman year, based on what these girls are saying now. Young ladies, I'm sorry. So it's a beautiful thing to see it now. I'm going to cover them. I know most of the girls. I watch a lot more college basketball for women. This is how I know. I saw Caitlin her freshman year. It's from watching girls basketball. Again, like I told you, I got several favorite women's teams. UCLA, Notre Dame, Stanford, as I'm just, with Hall, I'm just talking about my Stanford girls. Like, I've liked them forever, So it's Tennessee, got a lot of love for them, especially back in the day. Candace Parker. So I can look at the W now and see a ton of girls I used to watch. But yeah, absent of being out of college, don't know where they were. You know what I mean? So, but I stayed with Reese and I stayed with Caitlin because of the You Can't See Me, and you got Juju, and oh God, what's her name? She just came out this year. So following them, so I'm real excited to continue to jump back into the W versus college, And I still watch the girls' college basketball. I watch that more than the men. I've been watching that more than the men since about 10 years now. Since the men been leaving a lot earlier, and and you don't have the Jamal Mashburns, the Chris Webber teams, you know what I'm saying, and the Iverson teams, and just real good teams. UNLV, y'all probably know nothing about that. Larry Johnson and them. So big sports head. Watched a lot of sports, different types, even down to soccer. So leave your comments. Sorry to ramble. This is my first video. That's why it's a longer breakdown, a talk, or depth onto this subject. Why I'm doing the women's. I'm not a novice with some of these girls, of who they are and everything. So, but yeah, leave a comment if you got a different opinion about the whole marketing of the women and what angle they try to go into versus what they want to allow them to go into. I don't see a real rivalry between Angel and Caitlin outside of what was created in college. I know there's a rival with the fan base, the white and black issue. That's silly to me. You know what I mean? But the girls can't match up because they play two different positions. Angel isn't featured. You know what I mean? Caitlin's a point guard, an exceptional point guard. Angel's an exceptional rebounder. You know what I mean? And she needs to clean her, and she has to clean her game up a little bit. You know what I mean? To polish up, because she's young. So it's not really a comparison. I think we'll get better and favorable games and good games maybe when they're fourth year. You know what I mean? Give Angel more time to develop in that team to get better as a team, and then it'll be a great one. Other than that, like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the other side. I'll try to get a game tomorrow. I got to see when the Sky play. I might do it. If they're playing. But I'm out of here. Peace. And I am going to follow my Notre Dame girls. I know where they all are in the W. So I got my notice all the way down to Skylar. I got my Notre Dame girls too that I follow. So that's going to be on tap. All right. I'm out. Peace.